Here's an emotional story for you, dear friends. The Forgotten Promise. Lucas had always been a dreamer. Growing up in a small town, he would spend hours gazing at the stars, imagining a life far beyond the fields and hills of his hometown. He and his best friend, Emma, shared the same dreams of escaping to the big city and making something of themselves. They promised each other they would leave together and chase those dreams side by side. As they grew older, life started pulling them in different directions. Lucas, with his ambition and sharp mind, received a scholarship to a prestigious university in the city. Emma stayed behind, caring for her ailing father. Despite the distance, they kept in touch, their bond as strong as ever. They promised that one day, when the time was right, they would reunite and live out their dreams together. Years passed, and Lucas's life became a whirlwind of success. He climbed the corporate ladder, made connections, and found himself in the center of the city's fast-paced life. His childhood dreams of freedom and adventure became a reality, but somewhere along the way, the calls to Emma grew less frequent. There was always another meeting, another opportunity, another deadline. He told himself he would visit her soon, but soon never came. One autumn afternoon, Lucas received a call that shattered his world. Emma's father had passed, and she had been battling an illness of her own for years, something she had never mentioned, not wanting to burden him. The funeral was next week. Lucas was stunned. He hadn't spoken to her in nearly a year. Memories of their childhood flooded back. The late-night talks, the dreams they had woven together, the promise they had made. He realized he had become so wrapped up in his success that he had forgotten the most important person in his life. The regret hit him hard. When Lucas arrived at the small cemetery back in his hometown, it was too late. Emma was gone. As he stood by her grave, surrounded by the quiet hills they had once dreamed of leaving behind, he felt the weight of all the time they had lost. In his hand, he held an old letter she had written years ago, reminding him of their promise. Tears welled in his eyes as he whispered, "I'm sorry, Emma." In the end, Lucas had everything he had ever wanted. Money, success, recognition, but he had lost the one thing that truly mattered. The forgotten promise now echoed in his heart, a reminder that no amount of success could ever fill the void left by lost time and missed chances.